I learned from this. In the next expansion, I'm doing every quest leveling up. I'm not going to skip at all. No PvP, just quests. That way, when flying finally comes out, I will have half the quest done. All right, hold on. Let me, do I have any food? Do I have any flasks? No flasks, no food. You need to do vlogs again. I know. I want to. I'm looking forward to it. Are you going to play the Dragon Ball Fighter Z beta? Wait, what? Is there any gameplay? Can I see gameplay of it? I hope this game is like this. Yeah! Good game, bro. I got you. Oh my god, they started! Oh no. I hope it's that easy. You just go with the joystick and go, oh good, oh good, oh. Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. Getting to the point where I can't see your character due to the effects. Yeah, dude. I mean, it looked like inhuman reflex times. I'm hoping that they make the game so it's kind of simple to understand. The abilities aren't too crazy complex. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to bring back into the gaming house Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition Classic. Do you guys know what the Classic is? These are classic coin-up games. I'm going to have this game for the gaming house. But I'm getting the Street Fighter 2 Classic Championship Edition. Why? Because this is the game that revolutionized fighting games. Street Fighter 1 was okay. It wasn't that great. Street Fighter 1 was very difficult to play, but Street Fighter 2, that was it. So I'm going to get Arkanoid. I'm going to get Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. I'm going to get Pac-Man. I'm going to get Donkey Kong, like all the classics. Those are the main classics that I want. All the games that came out in Pixel. Except for Street Fighter. Street Fighter didn't come out in Pixel, but Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, that's the first game that I bought, I purchased, and I saw the fever of Street Fighter start from there. You know, I was able to buy that first game, and I was able to see how crazy that was. Due to that, me buying that one game, I was actually able to build like a video game empire, pretty much. When I finished, because I would buy these games and I would build them as kits, and I'd put them in arcade in places like pizzerias, put them in arcades, and I'd give them 50% of the profit. And when I finished, I had so many games that I lost count. I think I had at my prime, when I had the most games, I think I had like 10 or 15 arcade games, 5 or 6 pinball games. No, how many pinball games did I have? No, 3 to 4 pinball games and 5 to 6 gambling machines. And it got to the point where I had so many games, I literally had a notepad where I wrote down the locations and their addresses, and I lost one of the games. Months went by, and I was like, didn't I put a video game in that town? Oh yeah, and I went to that town months later, and the place was closed, and I peeked in through like a crack, and I saw my video game in there. I was like, that's my video game, dude. The place closed down. It was abandoned. Oh, I thought it was your key out. Sorry, man. I was busy talking about video games, man. I get passionate when it comes to video games, man. You ever own a Dreamcast? My favorite was Kiss Psycho Circus. Dreamcast. Wow, dude. I own the PlayStation. Believe it or not, you guys won't believe me. You won't believe me. I was one of the first to own a PlayStation 2 in the US. The PlayStation 2, no, PlayStation 1 or 2? Hold on. Which is the one that, no, PlayStation 1 with Toshinden. Do you guys, was that the one that came with PlayStation 2? I know, I think it was on the PlayStation 1, and I bought the Japanese version of the PlayStation, and it hadn't even come out in the US yet. I had it a couple months before it actually came out in the US, and I converted it into an arcade machine. I literally converted it into an arcade machine where it accepted quarters. Battle Arena Toshinden. Yeah. It was Battle Arena Toshinden, and I made it so that it accepted quarters, and I made money from it. But what I did was I took the controller and I took it apart, and I soldered from the buttons. I soldered them to an actual control with the buttons. And then what I basically did was the start button, I disabled it. And I made the start button where you put in the quarters. Like if you put in the quarter into the machine, and it would hit the dip switch, and the dip switch was the start button. So you had to actually put a quarter to actually press the start button. So like if player 2 wanted to join in, he had to put a quarter in, and then it would hit the start button, and then he would actually be able to join in and choose a character. It was an ingenious little setup, and it actually worked. You ever played Enhanced Shaman? Feels like, no, never played Enhanced. Well, actually played a little bit. Tiny bit, not that much. Dude, I made money from it. I made my money back, dude. But the thing is, I paid a lot for it. When I purchased the PlayStation before it actually came out in the US, I think I paid $800 for it, including Toshinden. So I made my money back. Like I converted it into an actual arcade game, arcade machine. Do you guys want to know what machine made me the most money? Because these games like Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, and I got the Mortal Kombat. Then I got Street Fighter. I actually got a Darkstalkers, which is a lot of. I owned a lot of the Capcom games. Darkstalkers was another one that I had. I had Samurai Showdown, a lot of fighting games. But the ones that, do you want to know what game made me the most money, and it cost me the least? I bought a game called Arkanoid. The game costed me $50 for the board, and a friend of mine, the guy who sold it to me, he helped me. He gave me a case, and the case, everything cost me $50. I went into the schematics or the settings, and you could see the dip switches. The dip switches would change the difficulty, would change how many lives you had. So I basically set it to the lowest possible difficulty setting. I basically made the game super easy to play. And then I took the lives that you get and I put it on max. And I made it so you started off with like 4 or 5 lives, right? And then it was on the easiest setting. And then I put it in a location. And every week I went back and that machine was full of quarters. That one machine made hundreds of dollars every week. And I was like, what in the world? It only costed me $50. That game made so much money. It didn't make as much as the Street Fighter versions, but considering it only costed me $50, it made a lot of money. Oh my god. And I remember at the time, my girlfriend told me, that game makes you more money than all of them. That's your best game. Every week you come and it's just full of quarters. And I'm like, I know. And it's on its easiest setting. This isn't PvP, unsubbed. PvP's coming after this, man. I gotta do a 15. I gotta get this done. And here's the thing. The whole week, actually until Tuesday. I have to do this before Tuesday. It's essential, because if not, I don't get my free piece of gear. I need my free 965 piece on Tuesday. I need it. I have to have it. Like you cannot not do it. Like you can't just not do it and ignore the 15 plus mythic reward. You can't. It's too good. I saw Uzi in Tampa. Did you? Did my brother take him to like a dog park or something? Thing is, Uzi's so big, he scares other dogs and people at the dog park. Like he can't. I don't think he can let his dog loose anywhere. Uzi, ZZ, not Uzi. Oh, I thought you were talking about Uzi. Oh, Ozzy the singer. Oh, I thought you were talking about Uzi. Okay, Ozzy the singer. Ah, oh mother. I didn't make it. Oh, so we can res here. I get it. I get it. Damn, it does like an AOE effect. Haven't seen Swifty check up on much chat in age. Check up this much in age. I'm always looking at chat, dude. That's how I come up with my conversations. If you guys come up with like interesting topics, like stories and stuff, like I'm constantly looking at the chat. Why do you only have 1K viewers and Soda has 20K? What? What? I think 1,000 is good. 1,000 is awesome, man. Did you know Tyler 1 got like 300,000 viewers or something like that when he came back to League of Legends? Isn't that incredible? It was like 300,000 viewers? It's insane. I'm pretty sure League of Legends, they unbanned him, right? I'm pretty sure they took notice. When he started streaming and he had 300,000 viewers, I'm pretty sure over at Riot Studios or, Riot Games, they were like, Tyler 1 has 300,000 viewers? What? I'm sure sponsors were throwing offers at him. And even Riot was like,
What are you waiting for?
We had no idea you could get this many viewers. Are we gonna make the timer? I think we are. I'm hoping that, I'm following my leader, Mr. Coltrane. Awesome Tankerino. I'm hoping he knows exactly what to do here. to make the timer because we gotta make the timer, man. So we can get so we can get the 15 done. I like Tyler, man. I saw him at the TwitchCon. I wanted to go up and say hi to him, but the thing is, he was surrounded by his fans, and I didn't want to bother him. So I was like, oh, there's Tyler 1. Let me. He's surrounded. He's surrounded. He's very outspoken, has no filter. I think I think that's why a lot of people like him. All right, hold on. You know what's really cool? I've been a fan of Kripparrian, right? Like I watch Kripparrian. I like watching him, once in a while. Believe it or not, I like watching Hearthstone streamers. Like when I'm not streaming, like sometimes I'll tune into the WoW streamers to see who's streaming and stuff. But then, I always end up in the Hearthstone streams watching Hearthstone streamers. And then if Kripparrian's on, I'll watch his stream. And I've been doing that for a couple years now. And I ran into Kripparrian at one of the events. We started chatting at one of the events. I told him, "Oh, dude, what's up, man? Dude, I literally watch your streams, man. I like when I watch because I like Hearthstone, and I end up watching your streams a lot of the time." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I used to watch a lot of your videos, and I keep up to date with what you're doing and what your streams are." And I was like, "Really? What? No way!" And I was like, "I watch you too, dude." And it was really cool. Why don't you try playing some League? I get sniped when I play League, man. All of my viewers play League. Everyone. And they're all amazing at it. And if I play League, I have to either be carried by my viewers, because if I solo it, I am going to be sniped by everyone, and they're just going to spend the whole day ganking me. Like, if I literally play League of Legends right now, I will be sniper-renoed. My ultimate goal is to not feed, but you guys will make me look like I'm feeding on purpose. You guys will be that sneaky. You guys will be in every single bush in the game. Every time I go near a bush, there's gonna be one of you guys in there ganking me. I'm gonna go near a bush. I'm gonna be. Is there an enemy in that bush? There's a bush right there. Yep, enemy. Ah, I got Swifty. Swifty down. Like, you would be surprised. I'm surprised, but you would be super surprised when you see the lengths that people go to snipe. You'd be like, no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna go that far, Swifty. I got a 935. I think I already have one though. I think I already have one that's 935. I already have a 931. So if anybody needs this 935, anyone need? If you guys want this, I can give it to you. Oh God, what was it called? Let me see what the key is. Damn it! We got an upper Karazhan, boys. Upper is so easy. All right, if you say so. All right, let's do upper. I eat at a Korean restaurant that's nearby, and there's girls there that are from Korea. I eat there a lot, so they've told me about South Korea, and they told me that there's a place in South Korea that is like, it's like an American city in South Korea.